that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Spin move in zone. Scope the sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin move in zone. Scope the sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, Michael Badgley to kick off Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards and a Raider 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
James. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Carr's pass complete to Nelson.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Carr. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Josh Jacobs.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Lynn Bowden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Taylor Gabriel.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
5 brings up 2nd and
from the 50. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw it over his head as this game progresses.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to hit this one down to the edge of the red zone. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Herbert throwing again. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The throw complete here to Williams. And that left this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20. And the Raider first down.
On first down, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The Raider ball carrier.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone, get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
14 and Allen.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
And 10.
To throw again. Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Herbert on first down now. He's got it over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Herbert. Find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Herbert back to the air.
Well, certainly made a point of getting him involved in the
touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So we've reached halftime here, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Raiders 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
A gain of a yard.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A gain of 50.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Carr's pass Complete to Tyrell Williams.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Corey Littleton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play in the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and
once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Herbert
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The 16-yard
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Maliek Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Ekeler. He will push his way down to about the 14. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller because, you know, it's a heavy conversation right here. Because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, reception here by Ruggs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
A yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Carr's pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Now Ekeler.
3-yard line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It's Ekeler again. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Ekeler, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. The uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it bottom this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? So I went live and hear what I do what I do. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like...
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Kaepernick now throw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
at their own 33-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
They're going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're scoreless after 1.
End of the 1st quarter with no score.
2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. Throw again. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This is the tight end fan. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Complete to
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Portland Sutton.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Lindsey on the carry. He's across midfield to the...
I know people see Philip Lindsey's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line.
On the tackle.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And the Broncos first down.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Broncos.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on
I
that.
was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Carr now on first down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and pumped it free from his grasp. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's caught over the middle by Fant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Sets up the screen to go. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Brandon McManus.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The tackle made by Kareem.
In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a 1st down. And
seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
A gain of 1.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That's good. For a lot.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take it off and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 more yards.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, Jacobs. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
32-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Made by Shelby Harris. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and...
From the 30 on 2nd down. Carr getting his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mid-run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
First down, Kaepernick. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way. It's like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta play my face, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no dub on my cool. Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, Carr escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now on 1st down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Carlson on for the point after.
That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
You would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
There's a first down throw. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I can be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
For Tyrell Williams.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's got this down to the 35. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Anthony Hitchens brought him
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
19-yard line.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, it's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that route, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Complete to Travis Kelsey. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jones. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The line and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. It's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A gain of 12.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Kansas City.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Lewis on the tackle.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
Chiefs.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now Jones. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
4-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
At the 33-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Once again, it's Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Frank Clark.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
A gain of a yard.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now 3rd and 10.
On third down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Las Vegas, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them high. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you to kill A. To keep the people stable the way I feel. I might it all up the way you feel. You might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel after this.